Hi guys.
Welcome back, or welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the channel and welcome to the podcast. I'm Oshs.
I'm Akela.
And we are Cue the Commentary. And on this podcast, we basically read Am I the Asshole scenarios. And if you guys aren't aware of that, that's basically a Reddit forum. And it's people writing in their messed up situations. They leave it up to the general public, which is us. And we decide whether or not they are the a-holes in their messed up situations or not.
Because sometimes you just need that unbiased opinion, because you cannot ask the people around you. You can't ask your friends, can't ask your brother, because they might be the asshole, or maybe you are the asshole. And we are here to solve that mystery for you. And we love to hear you guys engage with us. And we love talking to you guys in the comments and hearing what you guys have to say. Like every episode, we have to yap for...
We always
a long time first.
Let's thank our viewers first and foremost for getting us to
nearly 300.
We're at almost 300. We're at 282 ratings on
Spotify, which is really a really good big deal.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are making us a legitimate podcast.
Yeah, for real.
It means so much to us to see those numbers grow. So if you guys want to show your support any further, hop onto our Spotify and please give us a 5-star rating. It means so much to us.
Yes.
And let's jump in because we have been missing some weeks on, you know, the whole pop culture sphere.
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started talking about Love Island and then we kind of we didn't give an update, but the season has ended, basically.
Right. Our couple won.
Yeah. Serena and Cordell are the winners of Love Island, and I feel like that's getting so overshadowed.
By Leah, right?
Yes. And it's like, guys, hello, Serena won.
You know what's funny? On UK, do you remember that one season that was crazy? Everyone was talking about it with Molly May and Amber and everything.
Season 5, I think.
I think it was season 5, and Amber had won, but Molly May's fame, she came second too, just like Leah.
Yeah.
And it overshadowed. She ended up skyrocketing, and Amber's she's doing well as well. But she's just doing her thing.
Why do I forget who Amber even is?
Amber's that light skinned girl. She was light skinned. She had a crazy
curly
body,
hair.
curly hair. She was so pretty.
Yeah, I remember
she's
her
completely changed.
Yeah.
Have you seen her on
No,
TikTok?
I haven't.
She's gay now. She's completely. She's I'm done with you guys, men.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
Damn.
She looks so good. She's kind of like a naturalist. She doesn't really wear makeup. She's so naturally beautiful. And she's traveling. She climbed Kilimanjaro. I saw that, and it was so cool.
That is really cool.
Because you never really see black content creators. It's just you don't really
doing
see
adventurous
stuff like that, you know. And it's not because they don't want to. It's just it's a lack of that kind of content. But it was I don't know. She's rebranded, but definitely Leah's fame
is overpowering everything right now. And I didn't understand the whole Leah obsession when she was in the villa, but I kind of am falling into it now.
Yeah,
in a sense, because before I was just Serena's my Leah.
Yeah.
I like Serena's personality.
Yeah,
and I relate to Serena the most. But yeah, it's just crazy to see all the hype around Leah and the obsession over her. And I don't get it. I actually don't get it.
Really?
I still don't get it. But
I think it's because, okay, there's a lot of the lore, right? There's a lot. Leah has a lot of lore. So, when people found out she's rich, I feel they were interesting.
Yeah.
She grew up really rich. Okay. And
in
then
Calabasas.
And then it's oh, she grew up in Calabasas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then it's
she has nice style.
She has really good style because she has money.
Yeah.
And she just reminds me of a new and improved Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Her the skinny BBL, the fashion,
the big eyes,
and then the richness. There's that unattainableness because she's, you know what I mean? But then she's nice. She seems she's a nice
very
person.
relatable.
She's relatable. She's she talks about things Kylie Jenner will never say Free Palestine. Kylie Jenner will never say, Sonia Macy RIP or she deserves justice. You'll never see her making any kind of political stance on anything. So I mean, we'll see how Leah goes, if she continues to be that open about things, but
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get the obsession with her, but I get why people are obsessed with her, but it's just not me.
Influencer marketing and the influencer space is so predominantly still white. I feel that's why we're gonna see more of her.
Yeah. No, totally. And like what I do get is the obsession with PPG, like the
Yes,
whole
that I
friendship crew.
understand.
I love that. Like I
Okay,
love their
but
dynamic, and I get the hype with that.
I love it because we saw it from the show.
Yeah.
Where like we love female relationships and connections,
And they're
like,
people
it seems
of color,
genuine,
too, so
and they're
it's
all
like,
people of
I love
color.
it. Yeah.
We love that, but I just want to see how it's kind of gonna like. I want them to stick together. Like I really do want them to be. Like I hope like this because people are gonna start putting them up against each other. I already see people.
have.
Yeah, I already see people saying like
Janae and Leah, because like of the whole Connor thing.
yeah, Janae and Leah. I saw that, and then I also saw like, oh, why is Leah getting like all of this attention versus like Serena? Like, why aren't we talking
Which is a
about
real,
all of them?
Yeah.
And I actually agree with that because
Yeah.
like, did you see like, okay, Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy, did an interview with Leah, and then people were like, okay, so you don't even care about Serena and Janae. You can tell she's not, like, she does not give a fuck. And it's definitely, like, that racism, like that. You know what I mean? It's like she's white.
Alex Cooper is also one to really hop on, like, the most pop-in
Yeah.
person and, like, put them on, you know? But, like, what I do like about Leah is that she always mentions PPG, even in the interviews. And she
Yeah.
always shouts out her girls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even in the Tana interview that just came out, Tana doesn't give a fuck about Serena or Janae.
No.
She doesn't even know. I'm pretty sure Tana did not even watch Love Island.
Probably
it's just
not.
because of the Leah lore that
Yeah.
she had her on. And she's even going to have her on the actual podcast,
I know,
like
I
on the
heard that,
couch
yeah.
and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I like that she keeps mentioning them and tries to, like, you know, bring awareness
Yeah.
to them too.
Yeah.
But
Eventually,
you could tell
it's
these people
kinda
do
hard.
not care
Yeah,
about
they just
the
don't
other
care.
two. Yeah, it's
And-
just all Leah.
Yeah, but I'm glad like they both reached 1 million followers. I think
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
Janae as well.
I think so.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like that's good, and I really hope like that's the thing. We're not gonna see a fair distribution of like
Fame.
fame and opportunity. Like we're just not. Like we're
Yeah.
definitely gonna see Leah like skyrocket, and like we'll see what she does with it. But like that is gonna like obviously it just like irks you a little bit. Like you know
Yeah.
like Serena won.
Because they all had like moments on the show that
They
was so,
all did.
especially Serena though,
Especially
like
Serena and
especially like
Cordell.
that whole like argument was iconic. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and she's absolutely right. People
Yeah.
were like, some people said like, oh, you're overly emotional. Like the white guys in the show said that. Like Aaron.
yeah,
and
Aaron
Rob.
recently came out and said
Yeah.
that too.
And-
Fuck Aaron, that fucking narcissist.
Yeah,
I
he's
fucking hate
insane.
him so
He's
much.
like- he doesn't give good vibes.
I
especially
hate
at
him
the-
so much.
the
And
villa.
now he's like, I'm moving to LA. Oh, for what? Like for fame? Like no one even will
No.
give a fuck about you, Aaron.
No.
Like, but yeah, he's just like so manipulating and or manipulative. But apparently, Aaron was on another show, another reality TV show in the UK
Yes.
that had to do with like manipulation. I'm not
Whoa,
sure, but
no
that was the
way.
premise of the show, and like he was like
That's fitting.
a winner or
That's
like
fitting.
one of the winners.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that makes so much
No,
sense.
that's
This
crazy.
is all making so much sense.
That's actually
and
nuts.
Kaylor finally watched what happened in Casa Amor.
But did she break up with him though?
They're claiming to be together. Still, I don't believe that they're together because in an interview with what's his name?
Is it that Vile guy?
No, you know
Oh,
the caller
Dave.
that Dave
Yeah,
Portnoy.
yeah.
In her interview with him, Kaylor was like very like, I'm kind of done with the situation, but like I guess they have to say they're together for like the relevancy. Do you know what I
guess
mean?
so,
Like, because
yeah.
who are they
Yeah.
without each other? You know what I
Literally.
mean? So I think that's what they're holding on to. I don't think
Yeah.
they're. Because how can you be with him after what he did at Casa Amor?
he
How?
went- like there's no way. Like if you have any, and then I know she came back
Self-respect.
home. Like
Yeah.
all her friends,
all her friends. That's
family.
what she said. All her
Like
friends
there's
and
just
family.
no way people were like, oh, I get it. No,
No.
they're definitely like, you better leave. Like
Yeah.
no one will support this relationship.
No.
This guy just sucks. And then
Yeah.
he flips shit on her and like
and
he's-
never apologizes.
no.
Like,
Like he's just bad news.
Yeah.
I don't like him at all. And then he mentioned Serena being like I saw the interview. He said oh, like she was like screaming and
Yeah.
yelling, and I just don't think
Kaylor's that
could
type of
ever be-
girl,
Yeah, she
yeah.
will never do something like that.
yeah.
What does that mean?
I know. And
Like,
Leah
what?
responded saying is giving white boy scared or something like
Yeah.
that. And even Cordell.
Yeah,
commented
Cordell
underneath
commented,
that.
like, not too much,
Not,
like-
yeah, he literally was defending Serena
Because she was emotional. And the thing is, too, people were like, what are you talking about? Kaylor was literally screaming and crying. They heard her in the other villa.
What are
like,
you talking about?
What are you actually talking about? Like, it's just manipulation. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
trying to, like,
Take
sway
the-
her.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, he's just, like, not a good guy.
He's trying to
I
take the
don't
heat
like
off
him.
of himself.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I don't like him either.
Don't talk about black women's reactions. Just shut
I
up.
don't like
How about
that.
that?
Yeah.
So, we'll see, like, with the whole Leah thing.
I can't wait for the reunion. When the fuck is that?
19th of August.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I have it
dang.
written down. Yeah. Sorry.
That's like so long from now. Like,
It's in 2
fuck.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Bro, what the hell? Okay,
What's
so
her
like,
problem? Did you see her on Fresh and Fit?
I didn't see the whole interview, but I saw that clip.
Why is she singing?
No, she always sings though. She sang Frank Ocean, like tornado
Thinking
flew
about
around.
you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like, did she just come on for
It's
the
just
talent
like
showcase,
a little validation, probably. Like, they love to say, "Are you
I
a
hate
10?"
her as well. I hate her as well.
Andrea, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
she
you
just
know
gives
what she
such
did.
Stinky butt vibes.
No, it's not on top of everything on the show. She says something like, "I can take Aaron if I wanted to,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna do that to Kaylor."
No, you can
and I
tell
think she even said that to Leah
Miguel.
about Miguel.
Yeah, but it was earlier on, right? Like, it was right after she had left the villa, and somebody had interviewed her, like, right when everything was fresh. So I do think, like, I don't like her either. I don't like her vibes. And then seeing, like, how she was pre Love Island too, it's like, oh, you're just kind of weird.
Yeah,
like,
she's
I
just
don't,
weird.
Yeah, like, I don't know, but. They asked her all this stuff like right after, and Miguel had just come on too. Like, it was all fresh, so they didn't have like the relationship they have now.
Yeah,
and they're kind of holding her to something she said a long time ago. I was like, okay, I get it. Like, we're all on the bandwagon of hating Andrea. I do think that's a bit unfair. No, I get it.
Wagon, yeah,
I get that.
I'm here for it.
Somebody said it's like you can tell Andrea grew up pretty her whole life because she has
so
zero personality. Like, her personality
and
is
people
like
skills
on the floor.
too, like,
and people skills, and
seems.
she's like weirdly like corny. Like,
Okay, so should we talk about their leaked videos a little bit?
oh, I felt really bad for.
I feel
Kendall.
bad for them, but it's just like, what does it mean? Like, I was
Okay.
trying to get into the meaning of it. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
Okay,
why
like,
is this video out?
The first
of you
time I saw the Kendall one,
spreading your butt like that, like, because sexuality is such a spectrum, so I don't want to like label him as anything because we don't fucking know what goes on in his personal life. But I don't think him and
Nicole
are together.
Nah, she ran away the
She
second
ran away.
that plane landed.
Nicole's not even on Instagram or anything.
No way. Yes, she is.
Why don't I see her? Is she just irrelevant AF?
She's just making like no noise right now.
No noise. Yeah.
It's just like people are talking about PPG and stuff. Like, I think that's like all we want to see.
All
to
we
be
hear.
honest.
And honestly, I even on the show, the way I fast forwarded him and Nicole all the time,
They're
I just
so
did not
boring,
give a
and they
fuck
just
about
didn't
them.
feel real. They
No,
didn't feel real
at all.
Like, it felt
him
fake.
forcing "and I love you."
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't the vibe, and then
Yeah.
he leaves. I still feel really bad, but I don't think those videos mean he's bi or gay.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Rob videos got leaked too.
Yes, and Rob was also showing his asshole.
Doing butt stuff, and I'm just like, oh, that's weird.
I think a lot of guys do butt stuff. I just think like you don't hear about it.
Yeah.
And okay, I guess hot take. I don't know if you want to keep this in.
Yeah.
But like, we deal with like black men.
Yeah.
And like black culture at least, and in like the white space they don't have like this huge shame around heterosexuality or like homosexuality or anything.
I get that.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like white boys and white culture,
Yeah.
they do enter those, like, they do the butt stuff. They do. I like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like too controversial to say, but I really think because you can tell like people looked at Kendall's like past and like they deep dived on his Instagram and all that. He's been surrounded by white people. And so he looks like one of those guys
tell
who
by
hang
his
out.
whole vibe,
You can literally
his whole-
tell. You can tell.
Yeah, you can just
so
tell.
because of that, I'm like, this could just be a video he's sending his girl. They really have like they do those little like inappropriate jokes with each other. If two black guys did that with each other,
Yeah.
like they would like something bad would happen. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like a lot of things fly in the white spaces versus black spaces.
You really never
But
know.
I'm glad he didn't let it affect him too much. Like I hope, because
Yeah.
that shit can like, bro, that can lead you to some crazy stuff.
No.
And he has a regular life too. Like he went back to work. He saw him in his scrubs, like dancing.
Yeah.
Like what?
And they say that like not they say, but it's been proven that like people on Love Island have done crazy things because of mental health issues.
Yeah, it's
in the
really-
past.
yeah.
So I think like people really took this issue seriously, and they're like, "This is totally an invasion of privacy.
I
Let's
totally
not make
forgot
this
about
bigger
that.
than what it is."
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, I actually forgot about that because I remember like even in the UK, they're like they thought about canceling Love Island because
Really?
because of how like
How it affects people.
One of the hosts, I believe, like
Oh yeah.
like she committed
Yeah.
suicide.
You know Leah the whole time, and I was not aware of this because you would have never guessed just watching the show.
Yeah.
But she was having like a mental health crisis.
Yeah.
The entire beginning of the whole show.
I didn't even realize how they had like therapists inside. I guess you have to. It's kind of like a simulation
It's
that
like
you're in.
it's like a separate world that
Yeah.
like it's only between these people, and these people can like turn their backs on you, and then you
Yeah.
feel alone. You can't talk to your family, you
Yeah.
can't talk to your friends, your sister, no one.
Literally.
Like, and Leah was kind of the bad guy, especially in the beginning because of the whole Andrea thing, you know? So I get why it was very like overwhelming for her. And yeah, I just didn't know that it was that bad because they
Yeah.
didn't show that shit. Production did not show any of like the real mental breakdowns or
Yeah.
any of that. Iconic season, like iconic
Crazy.
season. I don't think any other season can top this. I fear like this was the top, and I'm so happy that I tuned in.
Yeah, right?
Because USA, I was never gonna tune into a Love Island USA.
And now I feel like USA will always do it better than UK because I just relate to these people way more than the UK people.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
I see them and I'm like, I get it, yeah.
Half the time I couldn't even understand the UK
Bro,
cast.
sometimes UK, I'm like, what did they say?
Caption, please. Like, I can't forget on Daily
these,
Motion.
like, random like Manchester and like Liverpool
Yeah.
accents. I'm like, what are you actually saying? And today, like, this was our plan. We're gonna film, and then we wanted to go to a cafe, plan out some other stuff, and also take some photos for Instagram. So. Like last minute, literally, like I was supposed to come over at 1 o'clock. I think you texted me at like 11:30 or 12 or something. You're like, "What are you wearing?" Because
Yeah,
I don't
what's
know
the
what to
vibe
wear.
for today?
I don't know. I feel like
You know what it is too?
What?
It's the season. Like, because in the summertime, you're supposed to wear less.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And I'm just like, it's really. I don't really like to show a lot of skin and stuff, so it's like hard to kind of like dress appropriately for the weather. But like fall style is
Fall
like
for
way
sure.
better,
Yes,
to, like, or
yes.
even winter is better to dress yourself. You know,
I agree. Winter
So-
style and fall style is definitely my favorite. Summer
even
style
spring is cool too. Like, you know, but
when
like
there's a little bit of
summer-
cold where you can wear layers.
Yeah.
But summer makes it complicated.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what is my aesthetic during the summertime? Like, I don't know. And I feel like I'm always confused. Also, because like we were saying, we're last minute people. Like when it comes to like Instagram posts and photos, it's very much like, okay, let's do this tomorrow or like whatever, you
Yeah.
know? So we don't think about it. We don't put like intention too much behind it. But it's like, I don't actually think I have a summer style.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I have an aesthetic.
I totally get why people have stylists. Like, you get to that
Bro.
point where it's just like, I'm so tired of dressing
And
my
then
fucking
thinking
self.
about it, like it takes up
Yeah.
a lot of mental space for me to really like cultivate. Like it's some people,
Yeah.
I'm sure it comes naturally to them. Money is an aspect too.
Body is an asset.
Body
I mean,
is-
is a huge
Body
part
makes
of
everything.
it.
And
And Bella
summertime-
Hadid can just like, she can throw on anything
No.
and it's high fashion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She can literally wear.
It's just so
like,
easy. I watch
anything.
skinny girls style themselves. I'm like, what the fuck is this outfit? This outfit's actually a 1, but
Yeah.
because it's on you,
Yeah.
it's a 10.
There was literally a trend on TikTok, or not a trend, but one girl did it, where she's like copying Kendall Jenner's outfits, and she's like, "Is it a good outfit?
I wanna see that.
or is
So-
she just skinny?"
That's it. That's
And, like,
it. When
that's
I was
really what
skinny,
it
the
is.
way I would put on just anything and it would look okay.
looks
it's
good.
Fine. Take a picture of me.
But the thing
like,
with fashion, like fashion stuff, like when you want to look high fashion, when you want to look stylish, you just have to actually put
a
more
lot more
intention.
effort. A
Yeah,
lot
and more
more
effort.
intention.
Because there definitely are styles that will fit our bodies. It's
Yeah.
not like we're like that
For
difficult
sure.
to dress. But it's just like, I don't want to think that
it's
hard.
extra work.
It's a lot
way
of
more extra
thinking.
work,
It's so much thinking. Easier to just wear something like simple and like not try. Oh my God, did you see the Olympic beef between
What
the
Olympic
gymnastic
beef?
girlies?
No.
Okay, I think gymnastics is my favorite sport to watch during
Yeah.
the Summer Olympics. It is insane. I watch it like I'm the judge.
Do you actually?
I seriously do. Like I watch it, and then any TikTok that comes on me, I'm tapped in.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's this drama. Okay. Hold on. I have to. Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
Is it the
names.
USA team?
Yeah, the USA team. Like
So Simone Biles. What's her name?
Suni Lee.
Suni Lee.
Yeah. There's like this beef.
Oh, it's right there. Her, right?
That's not
that white
Michaela
girl?
Skinner.
Oh.
No. Michaela Skinner is like an older. I don't think she's that much older, but she was like an older previous Olympian on the USA team. And she did like an interview, and she has like a bad history of being racist and like just not a good person. Like she said things like openly and like, you know. So remember Gabby Douglas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she like Gabby Douglas beat her in like vault or something to get onto the team. Like I think you have to try out every time to get onto the
Yeah.
actual team. So Gabby Douglas beat her, and then she went on an interview and said like she called her like a monkey or something, like something something insane.
No, that's actually insane.
That's insane. So then she went on another interview and said like this generation's Olympians, like in the gymnastics team, they're lazy and they're like not as skilled, and like it's like they're not the same, which is crazy to say, because Simone Biles is like, everyone knows she's like the best in the world. So
and she's not in her like prime too in the gymnastics world. She's like way older. She's like 27.
She's our age, I think. Like 27, 28. I'm like, what? Yeah. So then they came all around, like their team came in first, like so they got gold, and then Simone Biles captioned it like lazy, unskilled Olympians gold medal or something like that. Wow. And it was like definitely a hit to her, and then that girl like blocked her and like made a whole
Simone Biles, so funny. She shouldn't have even done that.
I agree. I do think she's beyond that too. She's so above that, like
way above that,
and above her.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the cross country runners.
Is that your favorite one?
I mean, like, because there's Habeshas and there's a lot of East Africans there too.
Those are so hard to watch. It's like, fuck, I'm so tired for you.
I know. Yeah. I know. But it's always an East African that comes out on top. So I'm just like, okay, love that for us.
It's one thing we're good at. One and only sport.
Yeah.
Don't put us on a basketball court.
No.
We can't do it.
No.
Boxing, we'll lose.
And it's only because geography's on our side, too. It's like, sorry.
You've been camping a lot, or like going out to the beach a lot.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about that?
Yeah.
The Wasaga Beach shitters.
Oh
my god. Oh. Guys. Yeah, so like it is a known thing in Ontario that, like, you know, during the summers you go to the beach. Wasaga is a big one because no one's swimming in Lake Ontario.
No way. People are though.
I mean, Woodbine Beach. People are, but I feel like they don't know. Like those are like the newcomers or something, because that's disgusting.
I don't think they care.
What do you mean high levels of E. coli and shit? I was
they literally said this is disgusting water.
There's a sewage plant right beside.
Yeah.
Like it goes
Get
into
out of
that
the
water.
water,
It's
please.
disgusting.
Yeah.
So usually what people do is drive up north. Wasaga's a big one. There's like different beaches in Ontario, beautiful waters that you can like go if you're willing to make the drive. But there has been news coming out that people are pooping in the sand in Wasaga Beach, like setting up tents because they stay there for hours.
Yeah.
And there's no bathroom nearby, so I guess they just like literally dig in the sand and poo and bury it like a cat. It's so disgusting.
No.
What do you mean?
It's so
and
disgusting.
It's making so much noise on TikTok because, like, what the fuck? Imagine laying on the sand and then
way to ruin the fucking beach. Like, have some decorum. What the fuck are you doing?
Fucking decorum. It's so
Shitting
disgusting.
on the beach? Aren't you embarrassed?
That's insane.
I just came back from Boston.
Yeah. How was that? Did you guys drive?
We drove.
How long was that?
We took the long route because we wanted to be like scenic and cute. So we stopped in Montreal.
Ooh,
yeah, that was fun for like a couple hours. And then after that, we went through Vermont. We went through Vermont thinking it was going to be really like nice, but it wasn't that nice. I think Vermont is nicer in the winter. And haven't you heard of Vermont people going to Vermont for like skiing and stuff like that? Yeah, I think it's more pretty at that time.
For sure, yeah.
Summertime was literally nothing really that crazy. And it's empty in there. Like we didn't see nobody. And then we went to Boston for like my family does a family reunion every year.
Like
in a different
never
state.
miss a year.
No, we never miss a year.
Cute. Yeah.
And so it's nice.
And the matching T-shirts.
Yeah,
everyone has a T-shirt with the last name.
Yeah,
on it,
and it has all of our names on it. And we do like the year because now it's been going on for like 11 years or 12 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so it was really nice and it was really emotional because my cousins graduated high school, like the twins, and so now they're off to college, and it's such a big like. We had a huge party, and like the girl twin, she's going to Howard, which is amazing, which is like that all the HBCU. Yeah. And Kamala Harris went there, which is crazy. And then I forget where the other guy's going, but it was nice, and like everyone's grown up, so they were like, you guys have to continue this when you're older, and it was nice to get some family time. I felt like refreshed.
Yeah, we were saying how like watching your little cousins or like even little siblings grow up is so crazy.
They're all big.
It just reminds you that life really is moving really fast, and we are too getting older, you know.
And then our family,
and then our parents are getting older, and it's just like oh my gosh,
it's just crazy.
It's so crazy to think about.
Just like time and life.
Time is crazy because July really just flew by.
No,
it's already
but
August 1st.
Why are we on the 8th month of this
year?
Didn't we just celebrate New Year's?
No, we did. Apparently time is not real, though. Apparently they're, like, fast-forwarding it.
How are they tricking us with the sun, though? How did they get that one?
I forgot how that is. But I learned something during COVID, and I forgot it. But Earth is spinning faster than it used to. Clocks might have to skip a second to keep up.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Earth, yeah, so that's what I was saying. Earth is spinning
Don't
faster.
make me panic right now.
No,
What
it
do you
is.
mean?
It
What do
is.
you mean?
That's what I read during COVID too.
Why
'cause
is
I'm
it
like,
spinning faster?
why is time flying by? Like, and I Googled it, and it said Earth's changing spin is threatening to toy with our sense of time. Clocks and computerized society in an unprecedented way, but only for a second. For the first time in history, world timekeepers may have to consider subtracting a second from our clocks in a few years because the planet is rotating a tad faster than it used to. But it's also us getting older too.
I think it's
So
us getting
like,
older. Okay.
It's a combination, okay?
Okay. The world spinning faster is gonna freak me out, and I'm gonna have a panic attack. So stop.
It's not in our control too. So let's get into
Cue the commentary.
Am I the asshole for not tipping after overhearing what my waitress said about me?
I'm gonna say no.
I know, right? Okay. I, 30 female, was at a restaurant last night with my mother. She was meeting my boyfriend's mom for the first time. We're punctual people, so we got there about 30 minutes before our reservation. We got seated with no issues. It took the waitress 20 minutes to get our table, even though the restaurant was pretty empty. Right away, I could tell that she didn't want to wait on us. She didn't greet us with a hello. She just said what we wanted to drink. We told her, and I noticed that she didn't write our order down.
Oh, okay.
Are
Sometimes
you?
waiters do that, and I'm like, you must be so good at your
Yeah.
job. I'm just gonna like trust you.
And then they forget, or like they fuck
Yeah.
up the
No,
order.
Sometimes they don't though. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? That was really
Impressive.
impressive.
Yeah.
Good for you. So
Yeah.
okay.
And they were wrong. It's
Okay.
hard to mess up a ginger ale and a vodka soda, but she did. My mom pointed out that she didn't order a Pepsi, and the waitress rolled her eyes. Oh no, bitch.
Yeah.
I call your manager
Yeah.
on top of the no tip, please.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, took my mother's glass and disappeared. I excused myself to use the washroom shortly after. I had no idea where I was going, so I went to the entrance to ask one of the hostesses there. While I was walking up to the server area, I overheard my waitress talking to some other hostesses. She was pissed that she had to wait on a black table. Wait. So
Okay,
now
we're gonna do
now you're
racism.
racist.
Okay.
A black table because they never tip well. My mother and I were the only black people in the restaurant. She wasn't even whispering when she said it either. Girl, it's crazy to assume that.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
and then give them bad service
Yeah,
from the jump.
because
now
you
you're
just,
definitely
now
not
you're,
getting fucking
yeah,
tip.
it's like
what
girl,
the
you already
fuck?
set that freaking
Yeah.
vibe. Okay. So she wasn't even whispering when she said it, okay? I wasn't stunned, but her lack of effort started to make sense. I interrupted their conversation and I asked where the bathroom was. I didn't let on that I had heard what they were talking about.
Yeah.
When I got out of the bathroom, my boyfriend and his mom were already seated. My boyfriend and his mother are white. When the waitress saw the rest of the party, she did a 180.
Oh, got it.
Her service was stellar. She took notes, told jokes, and our water glasses were always filled. She didn't even make another mistake. Because the night went so well, I decided to treat everyone and pay the check. She gave me the machine, and I smiled at her while I keyed in 0% for a tip.
Nice.
I wish it was a negative that you
Yeah.
could put in, you know?
Can I get
or
some
like,
money back?
I would be so petty. I'll put 0.01. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you get a penny.
Yeah.
She didn't notice until after the receipt had been printed out. By that time, all of us had already started to leave. She tapped me on the shoulder and asked if I had made a mistake on the bill. Okay, no. Now the audacity. Like, on top of
Now
the
you're
racism,
an
the
insane
bitchiness.
person.
No,
Yeah.
she's crazy.
Yeah.
I told her, I don't think so, and looked at the receipt. She asked if there was a problem with her service, and I said her service was fantastic, but since I was a black woman, I don't tip well. Her face went white, and she kind of laughed nervously, and I laughed as well. I walked out
that's
after
so
that,
good.
but my boyfriend's mom asked what happened. I told her what I had overheard, and my boyfriend's mom said that I should have tipped her anyway because it shows character. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
So what, you're racist now too?
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah.
She seemed pretty pissed at me after that. My boyfriend and my mom are both on my side, but I'm wondering if I should have just thrown in a $2 tip. Girl,
No. Of
Like-
course you're not the asshole.
Karen, Miss Karen, like, please, no, she
No,
does not
that
deserve a
that's-
tip.
That's such a like turn off if like something is so obviously wrong.
Sounds like privilege to me. Like,
yeah, like, what are you
obviously
talking
you've never
about?
experienced bad service,
Yeah.
you know, because you're so very
they
white.
assume the best for you.
Yeah.
But you see how you manifest your own reality? Like she started off like shitty and then she's gonna say black people don't tip. No, you don't give them a reason to tip.
Yeah.
If you come in with what do you want to drink?
Yeah.
Okay, and getting orders wrong. Tell me why. Why should you tip?
Yeah.
You're not like, what are you doing? You're stressing.
Yeah.
You're making this a worse experience.
Because I'm one of those people, if you give me bad service or I sense a I sense some type of like
negative
I don't feel
energy.
invited
Yeah,
here.
I hate
it because I know you think that I'm not going to tip or
Yeah.
something like that. And I tip if
can
you
feel
are
that.
inviting
Yeah.
or nice or welcoming, you
Yeah.
know? Like I said earlier, I went to a restaurant yesterday and the girl right off the bat was like, for here to go. Like not even hi as soon as I opened the door or like a smile.
Yeah.
For here to go.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do with that?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, what?
Like, why would you piss me off? Like, don't
Like,
fucking piss
and
me
I'm like so
off.
happy. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get my rice cakes,
Yeah,
like my
yeah,
tteokbokki,
yeah.
you know. And bitch, like, she just ruined my whole fucking mood. So yeah, did not tip that. And like, maybe it was because I was black in a Korean establishment. I don't want to blame it on race or anything like that, but it could have been very much that, you know. And yeah, because it's just like you work in the service industry, you know how to treat people, you know, and you've gotten tips because of your good service. So when you're doing a bad job, I sense you're doing it like intentionally. Yeah, I think you're doing it, you know, because of that exact reason.
Yeah,
because you know how to be nice. Like you work in this fucking industry.
You have no reason to. You know what I mean? Like, if you're having a bad day or whatever, it's like that's one thing, but it's like you don't take that out on other people.
Yeah,
you like, you know what I mean, and then to talk about your table like openly and loud, like I would have not tipped and also talked to the manager. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I would have. Yeah, I was about to say like the Karen in me, like she did nothing. This girl, she did
not
nothing.
tipping. You don't fuck. And then the gall to tap her.
I would
have
have made that tab free. Like the way I would have complained, like no, the Karen would have came the fuck out for real. Because the older I get, the less tolerance I have for like rude people.
For bullshit. It's just bullshit.
BS.
Yeah, like actually don't waste my fucking time. And why are you rude? Like, why?
For what?
For what? Like, if, like, you know, and no, you actually have to demand, like, better service and better out of people because they will try you.
Switch my waitress, please. Yeah. Clearly, she doesn't like me.
They will try you for real, and they want to see how far they can go. Yeah. You cannot go that far.
And you have to teach them kind of a lesson, honestly.
Yeah.
And being like, you be a bitch, I be a bitch right back. Like, it's not, this is the real world, miss. Like, I'm not just going to, like, sit here and take your shit. And, like, you treat me any type of way. Like, I feel mad for her. Yeah. Like, she did not do anything. That's really
upsetting.
You know?
And, like, also, like, the pressure to tip somebody, it's like, no, like, if you give me, like, I understand, like, if service was, like, at, like, a base level, just good, not amazing, not bad, I'm still gonna tip you. Yeah. But if it's literally bad, and I feel discriminated against, and I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, it's below standard, much below standard, and then I feel like it's a personal reason. Yeah. No, I'm not tipping you. You're not getting extra money from me. Fuck you.
And then to tap me on the shoulder and say,
"Don't make me break your finger." Actually, should I break your fucking finger? Do not touch me.
Was there an issue with my service?
Yeah, there was.
Bitch, what? Are you fucking okay?
Yeah.
Bro.
Anyway, not the asshole, and you should have done more.
Fucking not.
Am I the asshole? Left wallet in best friend's car. She's mad because I had my cards canceled. So, I left my wallet in my best friend's car over the weekend. Every time we set a time to meet, she cancels, changes the time, or has an excuse as to why she can't meet for me to get my wallet. I offered to go to her house, but she's, quote, never home. So I told her I'm just going to have my debit card and the other cards I have in her car, wallet canceled and or reported as stolen. She flipped her shit and told me I'm a bitch and an asshole for doing that, and that it shows how bad of a friend I am for not trusting her and how I'm bullying her by treating her like a thief and a criminal. Hey all, I wasn't expecting such an overwhelming response. The wallet has been returned. It was left with the security guard at the entrance gate where I live. But thank you to everyone who took time to respond and give advice on their opinions on the situation. It's greatly appreciated. In regards to the cards, as to why I canceled them was because with my bank, you get same-day replacements. So she's like, the friend is offended that she canceled her card.
Like she thought that she was going to steal from her or something like that.
So she said, am I the asshole?
No, girl. Like we need our debit cards. Like,
why
what do
are
you
you not
mean?
giving me back my card?
Yeah,
too? Like it's kind of giving sus.
It's giving sus, and it's also I need to purchase things. Like, hello, my life doesn't depend on you. I'm not gonna wait on you.
Your schedule.
Like what?
Yeah, no. And then for you to flip the reaction is what is the red flag to me, because it's like, why are you like reacting in this way? Like, were you gonna do something? Yeah. Like, what is this stalling? Like, give it back, or I have to cancel and get new cards because my life goes on. Yeah, I have to do stuff.
I have things to do.
Do you have any important fucking things are in my wallet?
Like urgency at all? Like, do you not know how important this is?
You better make it to me, or I will come to you. Yeah. Like, what is going on? Yeah. No. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole at all.
And weird that your best friend is like kind of, you know,
or like not understanding. Like, hello? Girl, I need my cards. What the fuck? Yeah. Like, I have things to buy.
Leave it at your house. Let me go get it from your mom or whoever's there or something. Like, you know. No.
Am I the asshole for pointing out my girlfriend's bad hygiene? I, 28 male, have been with my GF 27 female for 7 months now and went full exclusive 3 months ago.
Okay.
She's everything, smart, kind, caring, and drop dead gorgeous to me. However, she has worse hygiene than a Neanderthal.
What?
She lives in a studio apartment, so it's small. Since starting dating her, I've avoided spending time there because it's always dirty. But I never said anything because it's her place.
Yeah.
She does not shower often and has strong BO.
What the fuck?
Bad enough that I won't have sex with her unless she recently showered. Here's where it gets bad. She's on her period, and 3 days ago, she was having a really rough day. So I called her and asked her to come stay at my place until she feels better, that I can cook and take care of her and allow her to rest. She would take the week off from work because it was so bad. She came to my place and didn't bring any feminine hygiene products. I had to run to the store at 3 a.m. to get her stuff because she'd been wearing the same pad for so long that it leaked on my bed.
Ew.
I didn't say anything as she's stressed. Wait. The next day, I come home from work, and the pad from the previous night was on the bathroom floor without it being even wrapped.
Was she not? Did she have parents? Maybe she didn't have parents.
I was pissed and called her out and said, that's gross. I don't want to look at that when I use the bathroom. She got really mad and said I called her gross. Like, yeah,
you're fucking gross.
You're gross. I clarified that having a period is not gross. It's a natural thing. But leaving a bloody pad on the floor of someone's home is nasty. She lost it and said I made her feel gross and bad. Was I the asshole for calling her out? No, you are not the asshole. These people need to be called out. She's 27 years old.
What the fuck? No, like that is abnormal. It's giving. Maybe she didn't have parents for real.
Yeah.
She grew up somewhere with no parents, or was
very
neglected.
neglectful parents.
What do
working
you
parents.
mean? Like that's common sense.
Yeah.
You need to change your pad.
Yeah.
Or whatever you're using.
But like it is something to be taught, I guess.
It's
but like
definitely
you're
something
27,
to
so I'm
be
just like,
taught.
what do you do like when you're at school or work and you have your period? Like, where do you leave your pad? In the garbage, right? Like, you don't freaking leave it on the floor or whatever. So it's like, why are you doing that at your boyfriend's house? Someone that you'd want to think of you as clean or like, you know what I mean? Like,
I also saw like I saw on TikTok as well. Someone was like, yeah, I only wash my kids like once a week.
girl,
And she's like, sometimes twice if they go outside and play, but like once a week is enough for us. Like, and that's fine. She looked like she had a nice house. Like it was in her house when she was talking. In what world is 1 shower a week okay?
for kids especially, because like
they
those
fucking stink.
Yeah, those things get really dirty.
They're
really quick.
they're so filthy.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is like you need to have her sit down. She has to get offended, and yeah, this is like unacceptable.
No, unacceptable.
Well, yeah, for real. What do you do at work? You leave your pad on the floor?
Yeah.
Like, fair question.
Girl,
like,
you're 27. That's like me just leaving my pads just like anywhere. Like,
Like,
girl,
are you
fucking
well?
grow the fuck up, bitch.
yeah,
What the fuck?
no,
It's gross. Yeah, like this is something that should have been taught as soon as you got your period, you know, by your parents, to like how to
mom.
properly dispose of a pad. Because if you don't know, you won't know. Like, the not changing your pad was one thing and leaking on the bed. Okay, that happens. That happens.
No,
cool.
but not changing it for days is crazy. How long is your period? You keep one for the whole period? Like,
That's
what's
insane.
No, that
So
makes
gross,
no
bro. I
sense.
can't. Okay, anyways, yeah, no, not the asshole. You should
No.
you should tell her that, especially if that's your girlfriend. Like, that's gross. You don't want to look at your
if
girlfriend
you
in that
want
light.
to stay with her?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole? ... Who am I kidding? I am definitely the asshole for sleeping with my ex-fiance's affair baby. 23 years later, I am a 45-year-old guy, single.
Okay.
No kids, all names are fake. Okay, here's the short version. About 24 years ago, my then fiance, Ella, she was then 20, told me that she was pregnant. Was over the moon. We did not set a wedding date yet, but now we wanted to wait till the child was 2 or 3 to be part of the wedding party. When she was about 7 months pregnant, my world shattered. Friend, let's call him Luke, told me that the child was his and not mine.
I'm already so disgusted by this story. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm stressed.
This is wild.
I know what's gonna happen. It's gross.
This is
Like,
so gross. Okay. This led to a physical fight, and Ella took his side. We were done. I broke up with her then and there. She moved in with Luke. I demanded a paternity test. If the child was mine, I demanded to be in its life. And after the birth of the girl, the test was done twice by a clinic. I chose one and she chose one. And turned out she's not mine. I was destroyed and left town. She could have her life. I didn't want to witness it. And now to the present, about a month ago, my work brought me back to my hometown temporarily for 2 weeks. I ran into Ella and her daughter Nikki, 23, at an impromptu school reunion. Ella wanted to catch up, and I wasn't angry anymore, but also didn't see the point of being friends. I declined and mingled after a while. I sat at a table nursing a drink. Ella had already left, and Nikki sat down at my table. She asked for 10 minutes to talk. She knew about my history with her mother, and it was clear that she resented her mother because ... Luke was also not her bio dad.
Whore. Her
Can't
mom's a
include that.
whore.
Her mom
She
was
is.
out here. Ella cheated on me with at least 2 people. 23 and me revealed the real bio dad. He had passed away already. When Nikki was 7, Luke found out and kicked them both out. And it became the scandal. Nikki was bullied for her whole life for being an affair baby. Luke's family
Aw.
disowned her. All of the cousins she was close with were gone.
Damn.
All of a sudden, she blamed her mother. I asked her why she told me all of this. She said that I'm someone who would understand this betrayal, and she's a product of that betrayal. She does not expect anything from me. She just needed someone to talk to that would understand. I felt for this kid, so we kept talking. We exchanged contact info and went our own ways. Next day, she wanted to talk more and vent. So we met at the bar of the hotel I was staying in. We had drinks and she ranted about her life. We talked until late, and when the bar closed, Nikki was too drunk to drive home. And since I didn't know where she lived, I couldn't even get her an Uber. So I took her to my room. I have the habit of always getting a room with twin beds. So she slept in one bed and I slept in the other. Nothing happened. The next morning, we had breakfast and she left while I went to work. A few nights later, I met Nikki in the bar because she had a lot to talk about. We also talked about her future. She expressed interest of moving out of town to escape the stigma of being this affair baby. Here is where I am the asshole. I made a move on her that night. At first, she walked away. I thought I blew it, so I went up to my room. An hour later, she sent me a text asking if I was in my room. As soon as I answered with yes, she knocked on the door. I was sober. She was sober. I had time to think. I could have sent her away, but I didn't. This is the daughter of my ex-fiance. If I had never found out Ella cheated, I would have raised Nikki as my own daughter. But I found out, and Nikki's not my daughter. I never saw her as a baby, never saw her grow up, never saw her as a daughter. First time I saw her was a week ago. So yes, I slept with her, and then again.
Oh.
And then again, and then again, and again.
Okay.
Nikki is more vengeful than I am. She said she wanted to let her mother know, but she wasn't going to do it if I didn't want to. I was okay with letting her know. It took a little convincing, and how we would let her know, we took a picture together. Clearly in bed, clearly naked, but covered by sheets. Holy shit. She said it was a one-time view, pictured her mother via Instagram message. She sent it via IG message.
A one-time view, like a Snapchat.
And then she said the caption was, I can finally call him daddy.
Nice. Okay. You and your mom shared the same dick? That's disgusting, girl.
No, that's like that's
what
beyond.
the fuck?
That's beyond. Ella called and they got in a fight. Then she got in a fight with me, still over the phone. I thought I was over the betrayal, but it seems like I had it bottled up. And now it finally came out. I had 4 more days there. Nikki stayed in my hotel those 4 days. Now I'm back at home. Nikki is currently packing everything. She's going to move to another country to be away from her toxic environment. She will stay with me for a week, maybe more, before she leaves. And she's going no contact with her mother. I've also blocked Ella on everything. Yes, Nikki and I are both broken. I refused therapy for years, but after that one outburst where I told Ella everything that was bottled up, decided that I do need therapy. I've suggested it to Nikki. She said that when she settles, she will. I'm not even going to ask if I'm the asshole because I know I am,
Yeah.
but am I the asshole?
Yeah, of course you're the asshole, and Nikki's also... I mean, she's not the asshole for sending the picture.
This is wild.
Because, like, the mom really fucked her up. Like, you know, it's like, at that point, it's just hate for your mom, right?
She
So
had
it's like,
a reason.
yeah, to do that. But, yeah,
Not to do that, to be upset.
To be upset.
I understand to be upset, but I'm just thinking, like, this is gross.
Just morally.
Like,
it's disgusting.
It's morally, it's really
like, I get
nasty,
that's
like-
not your dad, but, like, the association of it all is just like, ooh.
It's a little
icky.
close.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
gross.
a little too close to home. And then to know, like, I'm sorry, like, how do you not think of that while you're having sex with him? Like, you must have
I know. Like,
so
I'm
much
just like,
vengeance.
How do you even get, like, into it?
How do you
It's
get
disgusting.
past that mentally? But that's what I'm
For
saying.
both
like,
of them, for him and for her.
for
That's
her
gross.
more though.
More,
like
yeah.
that's your mom.
Yeah.
And like to think of the things that they did while you're in bed with him, like ew. But then again, I think she has that much vengeance for her mother and like that much hatred for her mother that she
Yeah.
looked past it and she probably felt good about it.
Yeah. I think that's what happened.
But she's gonna look back at that when she's older and be like, "What the fuck did I do?" Like that is something that I think that sticks with you for a long time.
Yeah, she's only 23. Like, just
Yeah.
wait for that cortex to, you
Oh
know.
no, she's gonna regret that
develop.
for sure. I
That's
think she's gonna be
disgusting.
disgusted with that
Yeah.
one because that's.
What do you mean again and
crazy.
again and again? Like, what else is gonna happen out of this?
Ew.
They
He was
might just end
almost
up.
her dad.
They might just end up like dating
Together.
Yeah, after that, that's weird. But yeah, no, totally.
No,
Everyone
insane.
in this situation's the asshole. Everyone's the asshole.
Yeah,
Everyone
this is
loses.
just a shitty situation.
Everyone loses
Yeah.
in this situation.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for lying to my husband that my sister is cooking the food he pays $750 a week for when it's me who cooks it?
What? Hello?
So sorry, I had to rewrite because I did the math and the conversion is to $750 and not $600. So my sister is a personal chef for some upper middle class families.
Okay.
Mostly lawyers and doctors who work 24/7 but still want home-cooked healthy meals.
Nice.
My husband always complained about my disgusting food, and he called me worthless in the kitchen. Every time we are invited to my sister's or my mom's, he would bite my head off about how they're better. I know for a fact that I am as good, or if not better, because I was taught from the same chef, my mom, who's a literal genius. I had it up to here and said, fine, we can pay my sister for dinners. So for a year now, he's been paying me $750 to pay my sister. When he comes home, he starts raving about how the whole apartment smells amazing from the delivered food, and that only now he looked forward to coming home for dinner.
I'm just doing the math quickly. That's $36,000 a year that I hope she's pocketing. I hope she's pocketing
Great.
that. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
From the delivered food, and that only now he looked forward to coming home for dinner. The thing is, it smells amazing, yes, but it is because the food is made in my kitchen by me. The only thing that has changed is that I put my sister's name on it and bagged the money. Ha ha ha. Not even sorry. He's happy. I'm richer. And my sister finds the whole thing amusing. Everyone wins. She offered me to work for her too. So am I the asshole?
I just want to know, though, like, if the food really isn't bad.
Oh, she didn't even tell him. Like, this is just an
Yeah.
ongoing secret.
Yeah. I just want
I
to know,
like her.
like, if the food... I know. I like her, too. Is it, like, you just, like, want to put your wife down? Because...
don't. Yeah, no.
Like, what is wrong
someone's
with you?
like, not the asshole, but why are you married to this asshole?
Like, he's just a piece of shit. Like, why are you
Seriously.
just, like, putting her down if the food is actually good?
$3,000 a month for doing what she was doing anyways. Husband sounds like a moron in addition to everything else.
Like, how are you getting bamboozled in your own house, you idiot?
He's so fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
he deserves to pay $3,000 a month.
He really does.
He really
Like,
does,
Thank you
because
for
they're
the
stupid.
thank you for the savings.
Yeah.
You know, like
I really
he's
hope
so
she's pocketing
fucking
all that
dumb.
money or enjoying her life with that.
Yeah.
Extra $750 a week does not hurt.
yeah.
You know? So,
but like we should probably get to the root of the issue too. Like
I
why
agree.
is he
Yeah.
talking down on your food if it's in fact
If it's actually the
delicious?
same.
Like I don't get it.
so yeah, because that
What-
would
why?
grind my gears. Like,
Yeah.
how long are you gonna do that? Because that's also a lot of work for you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not worth $750. Maybe it's worth more.
yeah.
You know?
I mean,
Like,
she seems to like the
work-
money. Not the asshole.
Not the
Do your
asshole.
thing, queen.
Am I the asshole for secretly eating takeout food? My pregnant wife cannot eat because she has gestational diabetes. My wife, 34, female, and I, 35, male, have been married for 10 years and have been together for 15. She is 7 months pregnant and has gestational diabetes, which has been very hard on her and by extension, very hard on me too, and our relationship. Her doctor has strictly recommended she follows a strict diet, and that means no sugar, no high-calorie foods, such as Alfredo sauce or pizza and the
Wow.
likes.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, naturally she's been very upset because she has cravings, but there's no way she can indulge. Ugh, can you imagine the frustration? Imagine you just
I've been
want...
frustrated now.
Bro.
Imagine when I'm pregnant.
And it's like
and
for
the
your
cravings,
health.
the cravings when you're pregnant, I heard, is intense.
No, like,
it's
you need it.
I need it or I'm gonna die.
You get like
Yeah.
you get like an animal.
No, literally, it's feral. Like I need this.
Yeah,
My
feral,
baby
feral.
needs it, and I need it right now.
Yeah, so
Like,
imagine you can't have that because it's like, well, you're unhealthy. Like it's gonna affect you
yeah.
negatively. Okay, so obviously this makes her very upset because she has cravings and there's no way she can indulge. She's gotten sick of the alternative suggestions and would start sobbing sometimes when we go outside because she will see all of these food places only to realize she cannot eat what she wants. That'd make me cry too. Low-key,
is she just like eating salads and shit? Like
that's
is it just
fucking
quinoa
and like probably proteins
Yeah,
and stuff.
damn.
Yeah, I feel for her. I really do. Our relationship started to break down a little when she started taking her anger out at me. My offense ordering the things I like to eat, such as cookies, cheese, frozen snacks. We get groceries delivered to us, by the way. She was extremely mad at me for being able to enjoy eating these things and made me feel guilty for eating stuff that she craves. My breaking point was one time she angry cried over the fact I bought home a box of donuts I received from my office for my birthday. I was sick of her behavior and the constant policing of my food intake in our home that I, in no uncertain times, made it very clear that she cannot punish me for a health problem that she has. And that this is my house too, and I'll eat and drink whatever and whenever I please. We had a bad argument that day, and I uttered divorce, and that seemed to
That's
shake
crazy.
us both. Yeah, that is crazy. We did a few sessions of marital counseling. To keep it short, our therapist held her accountable and shared that it was unfair to me to be at the receiving end of her emotional distress. However, she also emphasized that my wife is probably feeling unsupported too, and I could try to be a little bit more discreet and stick to making healthier meals together, which would be great for the both of us. Since my wife cannot make up for excess blood sugar she has by working out a lot, she's chubby and she has bad knees, I can see why she feels helpless. As a solution, we decided to stock up on forbidden foods in the second fridge we have in the drawing room of our home, where we use to store drinks and guest snacks.
Yeah.
It's better when reminders of the things she craves but can eat are not there in front of her. This also means I can almost never order takeout at home.
Damn.
And sometimes I miss doing that while watching Netflix. I still miss having the occasional pasta dish at the Cheesecake Factory or McDonald's. So sometimes when I drive home from work, I eat in my car, keeping the therapist reminder triggers in mind. Because I know that my wife, knowing that I ate stuff she can't, will make her mad. Yesterday, though, I took my wife on a long drive and she found a receipt for the Cheesecake Factory on the floor of my car. At the moment she found it, she started sobbing and wouldn't talk to me. She's now pissed at me and feels like I have betrayed her. I think she's overreacting, and I don't think I'm wrong, since 80% of the meals I have in a week are with her. I tried to have takeout without her on Fridays. Mostly I do not think I'm an asshole because my wife and I have an agreement that I'll be discreet when I want to indulge food. I want to eat so that she does not feel triggered every time. Am I the asshole?
No, you're not the asshole. I get it. Your emotions are very intense, and obviously your circumstance, you can't eat whatever you want, but like stopping the fun completely for your husband to suffer with you, I think that's kind of unfair. And it's like, he did it with good intention. He did it not in front of you. He did try to like be sneaky about it, so that you wouldn't get upset. It just so happens that you found it, and it's like getting this upset over it that you found a receipt is kind of crazy. It's giving like pregnancy hormones. Like, relax, woman.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, he's not like very considerate. Like, the fact that he didn't think to eat this discreetly on his own, like he needed a therapist to be like, yeah, don't fucking eat the fries that she cannot have right in front of her. Don't order all the food she wants right in front of her. Like, and be like, sorry, you can't have any. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that would make me really pissed off too. But like, because they agreed that he would eat these things kind of discreetly, she knew about it. There's no need to cry after.
Yeah.
Like, you can make a little sly comment. You can be like, oh, I see you had a good time without me.
100%.
But I do think she's overreacting. Yeah, like if you knew,
like
you knew that he's doing that.
Yeah.
You knew that. And maybe she's like hormonal, but then at the same time,
to just like hold back that much, like no donuts, no nothing. Like, you expect him not to have anything
bringing home
that
a
you
box
can have?
of donuts though is crazy,
crazy.
Shoshana. Like,
okay, you could, but like as a pregnant person who has diabetes, you kind of have to do what's right for you.
But when you have diabetes, no, you have to.
You can't do
it.
As
the dad, you also have to be supportive. Why the fuck would you bring home a box of donuts? Why are you preying on my downfall? Actually, why would you put that right in front of me? Have you lost your mind? Who cares if it's for your birthday, for your office, whatever?
No, it's
give
for
it
his
away.
Birthday.
Who cares? Who cares?
It's his
Do not bring that in
celebration,
here.
but he wants to eat it on his birthday.
So eat it at work.
Nah, that's crazy.
No, it's actually not crazy.
No, it's not.
I think
because it's like one day, like literally just like
okay.
One day,
if that was the only case, yes. But because it was ongoing, it's like are you doing it on purpose? Like, what are you actually trying to? What are you doing? You know, it's for our baby's health, not my baby's health.
How much longer is she pregnant for? Like, how much longer does he have to continue this for? Because it's like you
that
couldn't
was my
hold
next
off.
Point. Because just hold off for
you couldn't hold off.
Like,
for
she has
maybe
to
like
suffer.
4 more months or something like that. Like, you know,
I don't know.
4 months is crazy though. Like,
it's really not though. What do you mean?
It's insane. What? No pasta for 4 months or anything like that. Are you fucking kidding me?
We are in this together.
I can't. Sorry. Like, okay, so my boyfriend had gout. Yeah. And like, you can't drink when you have gout. You can't have steak. You can't have fish or whatever.
Yeah. You can't have it like ever?
Well, he can, but he couldn't during the gout attack. Yeah. Like, he can't do that. But yeah, I was having a little drinky drink. Are you crazy? I'm not gonna not do that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it in front of you too. Like, what?
But there's no life at stake.
It's not like life threatening. No, it's like one of the most painful things though.
No,
like,
I've heard it's very painful. Yeah.
But like, I get it. Your wife is pregnant. She's creating your baby for you.
Yeah, like it's a little bit more at stake here because there's a baby involved, and it's not just my baby, it's your baby too. So it's like, that's like,
I don't know.
There's so much more that she's suffering. Like, I'm not saying we have to suffer the same.
Yeah,
but like, don't make my suffering worse by putting things in front of me and like almost rubbing it in my face, and you know I can't have it. Like, have some like, be nice about it. Like, hide it.
I get it, like, once in a while.
Yeah,
but, like,
once
to
in a
do
while.
it consistently is crazy.
Once in a while,
but once in a while,
you have to
like,
be understanding too. Like, he can't like not have it.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he was completely like inconsiderate about it until the therapist told him like, brother,
going
what
to
are you
therapy
doing?
for that is kind of crazy.
And then
too.
bringing up
like my
divorce?
husband, he keeps eating these foods. I can't have it. Like,
And it's
the
really
therapist is
upsetting
probably
me.
like, get the fuck out of my office right
For
now.
real.
This is an insane issue.
Because
Like,
the answer is obvious.
it's so obvious. Just stop, or like just do less of it. Do it when she's not there. Do it when she's not looking. Like, come on.
yeah,
Like,
and I think if you're more like considerate from the beginning, I don't think she'd have these like
yeah.
like crying or maybe she's unreasonable. But I'm just saying like cravings are just part of it, but it's like there's so much else that she's probably suffering from and all this other stuff and just anxiety and the hormones and whatever else comes with that, like gestational diabetes. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like you can suffer a little bit because like it's a team
like hold
effort.
back a little.
Yeah.
You know, or like
More than a little. Just be
it's
realistic.
like
be reasonable.
the fact that you can do it when she's not there, like you can literally go through a drive-through. You can go through.
You can go
you
on
can
your
go
way to
do
work.
anything.
You can order at work.
Yeah,
Like you don't need that stuff. And then there's so many like healthier options. Like you guys can snack on together while watching Netflix. If that's really like, what is
fast
the goal
food while
here?
watching Netflix. I also think maybe you should change your diet, sir. 'cause
Hello?
it's giving
is it affecting your life
Yeah.
that bad that you can't have a snack?
yeah.
Bro, get some sugar snap peas and a little bit of ranch. I promise. It's like chips. They're so crunchy. It's so
I can't even
good.
have chips. Oh my god,
She
that
can't.
sucks. Honestly,
So-
though, I would be annoyed by her though. Like,
I
because you can't have the,
yeah.
the like anything. You can't have
I think
fries.
they both
you can't-
have to be
You can't have
more
sugary
reasonable.
things. You can't
Yeah.
have pop. What? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. You know, like I can't have pop in my fridge because my wife can't drink it. Like, you know, it's
no,
just
but
like
there has
insane
to be like
to me.
some like reasonableness. Like they have to meet each other in the middle.
Yeah,
and it
like
sounds
she
neither of
has
them
to be
are.
reasonable too.
Yeah,
like,
she does.
sis, you can't just be completely selfish in
Yeah.
this. Like, I get it. You have just like gestational diabetes, and it's hard for you. And like, I don't know when in your trimester that you get like diagnosed with this. Like, maybe it's your third, or like, you know, when it gets really serious.
Yeah.
But it's like just calm down. Like,
Yeah.
it's maybe you only have a couple months left of this. Like, it's not gonna last forever. You're gonna be able to eat your pasta. Relax, okay?
Her
And
or him?
her and him, like
Both
like
of
you said,
them.
meet in the middle.
They
Like
need
you
to
guys
meet
are
in the
both.
middle.
This is a crazy. I want to know, like, what are people saying about this? I feel like a lot of people would be torn by this.
Said I had gestational diabetes while being pregnant. My boyfriend changed his diet along with me. I knew he ate all good foods when he wasn't with me, and that never bothered me. Someone said he's the asshole. Usually it's the husband's fault for gestational diabetes, high blood pressure,
Oh.
etc. It comes from the placenta. He needs to like
Lessen it.
Oh,
That's what I
somebody said,
think.
okay, here's the answer to your question. Someone said gestational diabetes isn't even tested until month 6 or 7.
Oh,
so, yes,
sir.
He is a mega asshole.
Yeah, so he can hold off for
if
2
she
fucking
has
months.
to cut it out for their baby, the least you can do is try to do the same in solidarity. Like, where is
Okay.
the solidarity
Okay.
here? This is not my baby I made on my own.
Yeah, but I also think it's like both of them. They can like her.
She has
it's only
to.
2 months left. You can rely, or like 2 to 3 months left. You can also like, you know, it's okay. It'll be fine in 3 months' time. You don't need to cry over this issue. It's not even that like
But it's the
serious.
principle.
Even the principle to me is just like, I don't know. Maybe I just look at it differently because it's like it's about fairness too. Like it can't all
it's
be what
already
you want.
unfair.
Like it's like.
But it's already unfair because she's the one who's pregnant and she's kind of suffering because she has like a higher risk pregnancy. And so
I
like
get it,
in that
but-
time, why would you stress her out more about this when
But
there's
it's like,
only
why
a
are
couple
you
months?
stressed out about it? Is my point though. Like, why does it affect you that bad? Like, do you have a food addiction? Like, why can't you just change your diet up because you need to for the baby and for you? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. He can do his part a little bit, but like the way she's acting is also overreacting too. I don't know. I can see where they both go wrong in this. Like, I think she also needs to calm down. Like, you can just change your diet. You don't need to like reflect this on your partner over and over again because you can make your good decisions. It doesn't need to be like an equal play in this because it's, you know, like, I don't know. I think that's kind of unfair the way she's like going on him too much.
Yeah.
But I also think like he needs to chill out too, like in bringing home stuff, and like he has the luxury to go do that shit outside too. So like when you do bring
why
it
I
home or
can't give
whenever,
him any bly though, because he has so many other options.
and they also did the whole fridge thing where it's like they have 2 fridges now. Like it's like it's a
so-
lot.
The fridge
It's a
is like
lot.
it's like you guys are doing a lot.
It's
Like
a lot.
just go outside and eat your food. And
You know what?
Maybe I'm stuck on the principle because it's like, you know, like I'm having like these crazy cravings and there's only a couple months left. If it's month 6, it's like 3 months.
Yeah.
12 weeks. You can't do that.
Be more sneaky. That's
Be
what I'm
more
gonna say.
sneaky
Be
for
more
12 weeks.
sneaky.
And you're going to cry about it and bring up divorce.
No,
because
that
of
one was crazy
that.
too. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
like,
forgot
no,
about him mentioning divorce over this.
No, but like it's and
That's
to me like
crazy.
that's crazy because it's like, oh, like if you can't be in solidarity with me during
the
this
pregnancy?
time,
Yeah.
in what case are we a team? because this is
Divorce
very
is
much
crazy.
like a very
Yeah.
team effort sport that we're playing. Thank you. No, I don't know. I'm caught up on the principle, so I think he's like a major asshole, and I get what you're saying though. Like I do think she's overreacting a little
I think
bit.
it's both of them.
Yeah.
No one's
They're
right in this.
unreasonable, both of
Like,
them.
no one's right in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to give us a rating on our Spotify.
Like,
Let's get
comment,
us to
subscribe.
300. Let's
Yes.
do 300 the
Woohoo.
next pod. And we hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to like, comment, and, engage with the content. We love to read your guys' reactions to and your opinions on all these
Please
scenarios.
leave comments down below.
So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next upload. Bye.